If you love paper crafting, chances are you are highly addicted to paper. All of those beautiful patterns and colors that just have you so inspired to create something beautiful, and it even smells good, right? If you know, you know. I'm Erin. Welcome back to my channel, Crafty Concepts with Erin. Once we've collected all of that beautiful paper, what do we do with it? Some of us just pile it up, we have trouble finding it, and then we forget about it and we don't use it. So I'm going to share my paper organizing solutions with you today. Maybe it's something you can implement in your craft room that will help you better utilize that paper stash. Stay tuned. I'm going to show you how I use these to organize my paper collection actually in my craft room, but I want to show you they come 3 to a pack. These are paper storage envelopes from Close to My Heart, and it's one of those things that I just kind of add one on each time I'm placing an order for new stamp sets or new paper pack, because these are so handy. They do have this nice little flap so that you can safely store the contents inside and they're not going to fall out, and this holds a lot of paper. And not only is it great for paper storage, but you can also use it to organize kits. Here's an example of my December daily. So I'm using a specific paper collection for my December daily and this same stamp set to number all of the days. And then I've got a couple stamp sets in here that I was using, along with a bunch of bits of ephemera and bits of ribbon. Look at all the scraps in there, and it just keeps everything contained into this pocket. So if you like to organize your kits, you can put them together, and these hold quite a bit of product. I think one time I tried to fit like 40 something sheets of cardstock in there, and it actually worked quite well. I do want to mention that Close to My Heart does sell their cardstock in custom packs. You guys, this is awesome. Back in the day, you had to buy like a whole pack of one color, and it would be, I'd only want like 2 sheets of this bright pink color and I'd have 24. So now you can literally customize the packs. You can get a 12 pack or a 24 pack, and you can pick and choose the colors that you want and you use most often. So I use a ton of the oranges and the blues. So I'll get, like multiple sheets of those, and maybe just throw in one of the rosy because I don't use that as often. It's beautiful. I just don't use colors like that as often as I do some of the other color families. So I just wanted to point that out because I know that that is a game changer for many of us. I store all of my cardstock colors, each in their own envelope. I like the vertical storage. I find it really, really convenient. And this holds my solid 12 by 12 or my whole 12 by 12 papers, as well as my scraps. I label each envelope with the name of the cardstock color using my Dymo label maker, and I don't even have to pull these out. I can just open up the flap, and if I want a whole sheet of cardstock, I pull from the back of the pack, and if I want a scrap, I would just pull from the front of the pack or the left side of the pack. So all of my colored scraps, I save all my scraps down to, well, big enough to basically punch an embellishment from in the envelopes themselves. So you can see how nice that keeps all of those together. And it looks like 2 different colors in there, but Close to My Heart cardstock is actually 2-toned. So one side is the dark or true side, and then you have the lighter version on the other side. Now, if you don't want those flaps, you can cut them off. On my white daisy, I wasn't 100% sure, so I did remove the flap on this one, and I can just reach in, but I decided it wasn't a big deal to open the flap and grab the cardstock, and it does keep it protected if I have a wet dog run through my craft room and shake all over my paper and everything else in here. It has happened. So this, just having that flap keeps everything nice and tidy inside. If you have tried vertical paper storage in the past, you may have noticed your paper will start to kind of sag and get a bow in the middle. If you use the paper storage envelopes, they are rigid enough they will prevent that from happening. So not only will they keep your paper protected and clean, but they'll also keep it nice and straight how it's intended to be. So something to just be mindful of if you are going to try vertical paper storage. You do want something rigid enough that it will hold its shape when upright on the shelf. Looking back over at my cardstock collection, you'll notice I do have some pattern paper over on the side here. We've got current paper packs, outdoor adventure, and papers that work really well for my boys and my husband. Those are still in their plastic sleeves. I am in the process of kind of purging through my papers, and keeping the ones that I'm going to keep will go into those plastic envelopes eventually as I collect enough. And I do have additional paper up top stored in these recollection cubes from Michaels. On the far left, I have glitter paper and specialty paper that is already in those nice rigid plastic envelopes. And you can see I have quite a bit of paper that I need to go through. Some of this is as old as 15 plus years old, and if I haven't used it by now, I probably am not going to. However, I do have some organization here. I have my Christmas papers, and then I have Thanksgiving and fall, and then Halloween, and then floral, baby, and then kind of miscellaneous pattern papers. And then I do store some by color as well. You may be familiar with using Evernote to catalog and organize your stamp sets, but I also use it for my paper collection. So I'll take a screenshot on my computer of that paper pack, upload it into Evernote, and then tag it with the obvious theme. Like if it's a Christmas paper pack or winter, I'll put Christmas, winter, etc. But most importantly, tag it with the colors that are in the paper pack, because the red in the Christmas paper could be or will be the same red in the summertime collection if they're both using candy apple red. So this helps me get more out of my paper collections. And there's no way, let's say I want a red plaid. I'm not going to go dig through all of my Christmas paper collections looking for that red plaid, or maybe there's a red plaid in some of the mix-ins, but I can go over to my Evernote, type in red plaid, and it's going to pull up all of the paper collections that have a red plaid in, you know, a specified color like candy apple or scarlet if you're working with close to my heart colors. So it just helps me mix and match those paper packs and put those papers to work, and helps me quickly find them so I can spend more time crafting and less time searching for product. I do have a video showing how I use Evernote to organize my scrapbooking supplies, so I'll leave that listed in the description box below. And this is also a collaboration with my good friend Jama. So when you're done with this video, be sure to head on over to her channel and check out her paper storage solutions video, and I'll have that listed in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know how you are storing your paper, what's working for you, what's not working for you. I'd love to hear your solutions and suggestions in the comments, because I learn from you too. Thanks for watching, and if you're looking for more craft room organization, watch this video right here. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a wonderful day. Bye.